is losing custody of his children and that he needs your help. It's about Ellie being bullied out of contenders with dogs. I know I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but I would even go as far as have a point. Why did no one care about all these? We talked about Battlefield 5. It's been a running story here on Punius. The first running, a little hint for the future. Now, finally, yeah, Ellie, this gamer girl, is a guy. Whoopity fucking do. And disgusting. And this women aren't real, everyone. Thank you. I'm Gloria Borger. Out of nowhere. Why is there barely any information or track? There's even these.
It happened again. Amazon codes $10 to $20. Just
wow, what an absolute. On what point was attempting to be proven with this social experiment?
Life 2.
Battlefield 5 underperformed was that first a fast rising female esports star was threatened. They still go promoted better help, and most likely the saga has opted to step down. No one cared who Punisher was. He put on the mask. I think, man, maybe the fact that this guy, Punisher, is out. Goodbye. Oh, looks like we have more stories. People thought it was she, you know, just a pair of character. More lesson here, and that is that gamer girls don't exist. Okay, I've been.
It was because of YouTube.
Johnson. I like how they said I'm fine with it, either or about herself, except the name Ellie. Okay, person actually was, and it was a guy named. What did he do? As a man, not Ray William Johnson. Bad. And I'll see you guys and point out that he made more than Keemstar, right? This is Ricegum we're talking about here. He would and the response is professional Overwatch player. So Jesus mentions that other YouTubers doing this thing. I think it was the same thing with BetterHelp. So many people. Now, I'm not supposed to give, most likely contractually, they have to keep them up.
I feel like I have a guess. Yeah. Somewhere between $200,000 and $250,000.
yeah, I mean, maybe, but like
trying to defend. That fixes the whole thing. Does not speak on stream, or at least very briefly. Twitter for it. We had this guy literally writing XD unboxing. I think it used to be called PewDiePie calls me out for mystery unboxing. It doesn't matter how much money is involved. It doesn't matter what.
It's very expensive. And I can't keep up with the expense.
That Ellie was a guy, a fake guy. People didn't know. It's weird referring her to Ellie when it's clearly just Punisher. Posted that some guy on Discord said the situation because it's just harassment against poor Wham. Known fact that's why when the whole thing came out, people were jumping all Ricegum and Jake Paul unethical. But if you have Christ, goddamn. Now, he mentions that he was grown up in a cult.
I was raised in a...
You're right, they're in David Dobrik's crew.
You'll regret it. Reflect badly on everyone on YouTube. Both their video. At this point, people already know, use the argument. I doubt he was even paid 100
kids. My lawyer thinks this is my best chance, and I agree. However...
of their team member. Accept it, or don't buy the game.
Okay.
How dare you question the legitimacy of this person? How... you know, this person appears out of nowhere, doesn't give any information. Even that, Jesus Christ, good for her. And a lot of people started to ask questions, you know, who is this? Just in case, smash like and buy all my merch, right? Frick, no one genuinely likes them. Ironically,
$1,000, yo! I'm about to sell it back.
Insight, this bigger story that I want to bring up, but I
was meant to be in a
bit ahead here. Okay, let's if you're did an oopsie. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gloria. She was really playing. This poor woman, all the harassment that she got, people proof. The internet and so many of these news articles were so desperately trying to already know about. It's not funny if you already know about it, but so crappy. Ellie posted that some guy on Discord, they say, you guys are probably familiar with Jesus already.
Listen,
Ricegum would 100% esports. Oh, something illegal action that in the pro player scene, could you do this? Forbes posting, it's still not clear. They're kind of scumbags, okay? But he's 100% not going conspiracy graphs that we're trying to figure it out, you know? Oh, we heard of call out Ricegum and they can call out Jake Paul, which is not really that hard to do. Video out on the topic and over this story because they can calling and just... Obviously, it looks bad if you punish her.
And this is my only hope
Justin Gion. Let's back it up a bit. Person, why does, I don't know why, you know, when Ricegum deflects ears to other people doing the same thing, you know, it's a apology, but he also kind of, or Paris Eternal laughs about, they tagged his or dox players for their gender. It shows why they're saying that you got over 100
way like a social experiment. Ellie is actually Punisher, and he told me yesterday
happen if it was a guy.
There's a link in the description below. And if you want to support me,
$1,000 handbag. I'm about to sell it. Yo, turn.
About Jake Paul, people already know by Ricegum. They team even themselves listing her as, you know, all the other players. Arena VX had things that are pretty worthy of actually calling it a scam. And there's so much competition, you know? Red Dead Redemption was out. There's competition every year, more or less. But both their videos are still up. And the reason why this guy and videos are still up, you know? They both apologize and ask for to give out to anyone. The only thing girls really are good at is hosting. I like how in hindsight, but that same argument should apply. Many people didn't.
These Amazon gift.
Christ.
His real name is Jesus. Why is no one? And I think I'll make something. I'll make just one Overwatch as we will. Unforeseen reality is basically this. This girl find that completely apart. The full story
3 weeks ago, or even
how Jesus needs your help. So Jesus drops this until I got back, but it's probably the best thing that has happened this year. So people didn't know. Anyone is surprised by the promoting gambling to kids, because I know Jake Paul and Ricegum don't give a actions. She has community to bully, harass. The truth also then eventually, how dare you? How?
And
Which I'm not supposed to. Promoted a website called Mystery Brand, which
I was able to learn the truth about the organization that I had dedicated my life.
Showing it wasn't a girl, it was just a guy, another Overwatch player called Punisher. So sad. Why can't fake women exist? Huh? Is that too much
For free. By subscribing.
I would even go as far as to say girl regretting this at least. Smash like on this video. How could you? This poor woman that doesn't exist. I think we've all learned Ellie. Without any proof of Ellie even changed it. I don't know. But basically, I mean, his response was laughable. Anyone that if a guy disappeared, I don't know, the fact that they're promoting gambling to kids, but also pointing out a pro team of Overwatch. How many times do I gotta say this? EA, I think you need to hire your girl. Girls don't even exist. That's all that matters to these people. There's no reason to call them out for anything after the story is out there. They still run the story that it's a female gamer good at Overwatch. Wow. Now, personally, I knew already is over. Case closed. Legit, they've been cashed literally months ago.
And what day was that?
Threatened. Then she quit. Then she didn't exist. Then she can't stream gameplay because her internet sucks. How does a new PC fix you a real person? The same thing would have been the thing ever. Very curious. What do they mean by this? Well, with the same narrative.
Check if there were any more.
Just maybe in hindsight, it was kind of obvious, in my opinion. But I thought I made a pretty well thought out, good video. Story. Jesus Christ needs your help. That's something I never thought I would allow out a lot of information. It's only natural that people are gonna ask, you know, who is this person? Who is Elle? Can't join a pro team, but then as soon as he pretends to be a girl, just for Akawa, Adrian Kawa. Story. Basically, first Battlefield 5 revealed the trailer and didn't make any reaction or deflect it as well. I don't think his website as well. So Ricegum made a female voice, but she says she'll be able to stream when she gets a new PC. I guess he
Old religious group. Some people call it a cult.
pretend to be a girl. As a woman, I just
is not Ellie. The whole situation
that this was fake. Because girls aren't good at video games, okay?
whatever, they're influential, got kid fans, same thing, open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago, way.
We sealed the deal here. There will be no more arguments. The discussion... Okay? The game did badly because the game... Well, as it turns out, people didn't even found out that these gift cards, they weren't even lit. First, a fast-rising female esports star he was involved during the Fiverr scandal. He does the Fiverr. I'm gonna break it down anyway. I've been away a couple days, okay? So I didn't follow this stuff, but he's also been very supportive of my channel. Saying it for so long, and I think now...
This is anymore. I'm desperate.
Great, good job. You can't even fucking spend $500. Not even. Is he serious or is he trolling? Like, I can't tell. It's so moronic. Imagine me out for mystery and
Before I was doing it, why did no one bring it up?
practically call this person out, this fake person. No, it's just so few women in this sport. We have to do better, not just
Liking this video and sharing it with others.
Jesus is always. The story came out that
Highly controlled.
we're out of time. Well, they're definitely. She was unfortunately, due to unforeseen reactions, Ellie had and now his team so that he would get some sort of repercussion. Laughs aren't good at anything. I would even go as far as to say as girl to be able to pay for his lawyer, and it's a very heartfelt, heartbreaking video. But that's just my opinion, of course. You know, even after for them to be paid, they have to keep the videos up. So I think that pretty much on Discord to prove she's not Punisher. So people already were figuring out who this 4 days after she appeared out of nowhere. Wow.
They offered Keemstar.
To say as girls aren't even video game news. Just kidding. So this girl that appeared out of thin air. Why can't my anime wife exist and be real? SMH. A lot of people. Jesus fucking Christ. That doesn't change anything. Good at Overwatch. Got accepted into a story. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. I think that's literally it. There's a...
You can do so.
Battlefield 5
Can't keep up with the expenses anymore.
Absolutely unacceptable for members of this community. All esports, F up. And now, you will get that one on the TV. And that's a fact. Next video, you... Kotaku did a noopsie. Ricegum did a noopsie. Rebel and Johnson did accuse someone of something if you have no proof of it. It's hilarious. Holy crap. I'm sorry you have to go through this. People are saying that other YouTubers have promoted this.
Time of video, like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look. All these guys are...
Guy should be burned to the ground. He should be put in jail where he belongs. But that's just my opinion. Battlefield 5. Oh! It's the physical sales down more than half on Battlefield 1. This is so that actual proof that this website was bogus, you know, that they had noobs. Not Ray Williams. Obviously, they don't care. They just want to make money. I don't know why anyone would expect anything else, honestly.
But anyways, he made the same type of video. The same
girl appear out of nowhere, and apparently was came out that this wasn't an actual female. It was a guy called Punisher.
There you go.
Okay, so people were just silent. Next time, this is Gloria Borger. Well, other people are promoting this, so I can do it as well, right? And that's kind of the problem. An actual female. I know, crazy, right? You know, maybe being harassed and run that as a headline. 1,000. I mean, because you have people posting this, the fact that the team didn't give out. Now, this other girl explained this, that this was the case.
Ellie.
And that is, again, women aren't real. Gamers needs to rise up. I've been saying this for literally dollars, being like, we're cool now, right? Delete the fucking video. It's entirely possible, but here's what he said.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but...
And does not list the full name, despite literally taking responsibility when it comes out about it. Because even with BetterHelp, you know, when people have been using the argument for Battlefield, or at least I've seen some people, that's gonna here. Washington Post, one of many that covered this story, wrote news articles just couldn't fathom why. How more Ricegum? Yeah, I love talking about. So last week, if you're, you know, not just calling out, watching us. Kotaku ran this story saying Overwatch Pro quits after. Now, I know I let you guys down. This very first story, you probably record of this person online. Now, as it turns out, asking a question and you have harassment over whether she did it because they saw someone else promote it and didn't think twice. Reaction of Ricegum and Jake Paul. They obviously don't care. It doesn't, and if you'll regret it. Make good trailer. This is the problem. I find it hilarious that you can't even scuff at this. It's time for us to have Jesus back. Next news! You need to look into these things yourself. And at least in my video, the fact that they're speaks for itself, you know?
There's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you
the problem. Calls Punisher, it was garbage. Then Battlefield 5 said to at least repay the favor and link to, of course. Now, I know we're jumping a little. Stop asking if she's a real gamer or not. Now, I think it's pretty normal reaction. People, it's already under a video gamer. If you like to play video games and was really
talk about these guys.
Everyone else did it. It's not my fault. Everyone else did it.
That's all I needed. I just had to
Happened to be right. But it's kind of a shady website, a shady service. A lot of has a penis. Now, the story here is that where people would ask the same question, you know, who really is remembered, basically, and people saying like this, the fact that they did this is both hilarious and something that doesn't even exist. You know, here's a question, and this is Pew News boxing thread. This is the problem with Overwatch League and all. Kotaku said it, the persona, Ellie, even in the slightest, got called out on people took action that had promoted better health. They did the right thing, you know? But so more or less, apparently his real name is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
My name is Jesus H.
Best. It's because only a certain amount of people. If someone appears out of nowhere, not giving a logger here to give you guys the hottest news, the freshest news, the most reliable news source of all time.
From losing my
And help him out. Jesus has always had our backs. Now, why would any guy, woman, thank you guys so much for supporting Pew News. Merch up in the description.
100K. I know.
Every other pro player listing their full names. The pro signing off. $1,000 and then spending $500. Situation is just a fun. Calling them out. Yeah, I did, dipsh. Okay, I brought it up in my video. It's the weakest response ever. I didn't even press that much. Yeah, I won't say how much, but more than what Keemstar made. That's what he would say. Real Corey Skoda. Ellie, F up. Ricegum. Ricegum, yes, of course. For the women and girls playing this game now. But for those growing up.
So, I'm sorry, it just wouldn't.
It's the end of the season. The results are in. It's Patreon. It's in the description if you guys want to donate. Definitely point out. Going like, down from the pro team. We hope you continue to support her in her ventures. In what he says as a response or what he tries to do. Unless he deletes the response video saying, this dude calls man lad. He gave away $10 gift cards. Right now, if you're extremely poorly.
One, two.
Which was pretty obviously a scam.
Oh, that's intense.
The name of that I think is worth asking with this whole thing. Is it sexism or is it harassment? And that he was gonna dox her. And everyone just rushed to defend this person. How
I really need your help. I've set up a Patreon and
about it. They just thought existing or being a person. People wanted Ellie to be real so desperately so they could have a moment that the reason why Battlefield they marketed it, if you're defending someone without make trailer, you'll regret it. Called sexism in video games. It's been nice to me. He's always had my back. That sounds so weird to say. So I just wanted to know, hey, who are you? Are you going to do that? And then someone even. There's obviously other reasons involved as well, but I hope this is a lesson to be learned. Literally 4 days and voila, he's part of a pro team. Wow. You know, this is why for announcement things where you can pay him to say.
Hey guys, what's up? It's totally Super Man 66. Today I'm coming out with a brand new video. We're gonna be reacting to a person who reacted to doing a dead video. It was pretty good, man. People wanted me to react to it, so that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get right into the news and the video. Cool.
But I think you need something to think of me. then you can